Hello, it's session 8 of Neon Nights here on happyjacksrpg. We have all of our previous sessions at happyjacks.org/neon nights or happyjacks.org/shows for anything and everything we've ever done. Content warning, this is essentially rated T for teen, PG-13. Although we may get a couple of F-bombs in as we are legally allowed by the FCC. And there is... teenagers involved in violence. However, the kids are safe, the pets are safe. That's part of our safety tools in place, which include the X card, script change, door policy, lines and veils, and all the other things that we need to keep each other safe because that's more important than the story. Rose?
Hi, I'm Rose. I will be our villainous GM for today. My pronouns are she, they, and it. And once again, I apologize for nothing. This is going to be a fantastic session. And I will pop it over to Vixie.
Hey everybody, my name is Vixie Bell and I'm your friendly neighborhood player here at the Happy Jacks table. Happy to be here. My pronouns are she, her, same as my character, Ro-sheen Ulster's pronouns. I'm playing the Bull Playbook. I have a pointy stick and the pointy end goes in them. And I have to remind myself of that regularly. So anyway, that's me. And I'm going to actually popcorn it over to Jay.
Actually, Jay, you're going last.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. So I'm gonna.
How about
Jason?
Jason?
Information about Jay.
Copy that.
Jason, yes.
Yeah, Jason, why don't you go?
Hi, I'm Jason. My pronouns are he, him, as are the pronouns of Hexcalibur, my character. He's a sorceress fist fighter, sort of, well, let's say mid-range, right? He can get up close, he can do whatever, but he's not the stand-in-the-back fireball wizard. He's just a superhero with magic fighting powers. Not a Jedi. That's not it. June?
I always think of him as like a blade singer if blade singers could have fist weapons.
Yeah.
It's a monk blade singer.
Yeah, or ironically enough, the martial sorcerer that I'm working on.
Yes, I was thinking that too, but
yeah.
since that was not quite widely as well known.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yet.
Oh, hi everyone. I'm June. I play Cinnamon Stevens, also known as Synthesis. We both use she, her pronouns, and I am using the Transform playbook because she is an amalgamation between a alien terraforming probe and a human woman, a young human woman. And could be unique.
On that note, let's pop it over to Jay.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jay, and I play Mario. We both use he, him pronouns. I was playing the Beacon playbook. Now I'm playing another playbook. For the longest time, I was the one character that didn't have superpowers. I think that may have changed now ever so slightly in some way, shape, or form. Not exactly sure how. Anyway, let's get this show on the road.
Alrighty. So
I feel like we need a Stan Lee editor's note.
Right, I know he had down at the bottom. Yeah. Right.
Hello, true believers. See last episode for details on what happened to Mario. Speaking of last episode, let's go into a recap. We began last episode with Sky and the crew bailing Maria Sarmento out of prison, or out of jail. Hadn't gone to prison yet. She had been arrested for allegedly corporate espionage and theft, and was being accused by her workplace, RiseCorp, for stealing proprietary information in the form of a tablet. It turns out she didn't steal that, and she definitely didn't steal it from RiseCorp. It was actually stolen by Mario, and it was stolen from Apex, the super science criminal organization. They were using the police basically as a way to strong arm themselves to get the tablet back. And a mysterious man in a trench coat had run off with it. We made the connection that Rise Corp and Apex. Rise Corp is secretly a front for Apex, and lawyer Linda Silver, former superhero, suggested that maybe breaking into Rise Corp to get more information might uh, avoid the entire illegal process by having the charges dropped. Because, hey, if Rise Corp is outed as a criminal front, they're not going to be able to press charges against your mom. Um, with that, the team headed over to the Rise Corp offices, um, where a pair of security guards attacked them. They were cyborgs. One of them managed to stab Mario and electrocute him, sending his wires out in every direction and knocking Iron Valkyrie out of a 12th story window. Mid-fall, Cal switched places with her, and then rewound time and like stepped on flying glass like a complete badass to like end up back in the room and like close up the break in the window, which was pretty dope, not gonna lie. After that, during all of that, uh, Synthesis had detached her hand to hack into things, and her hand got stuck in the hard drive of a Rise Corp computer. Um, the team grabbed the computer and the hand and brought them both back. While debriefing about the fight, Cal really stuck his foot in his mouth and went on about how the security guards who were cyborgs weren't even human anymore, and how could anybody do things like that right in front of Synthesis, the all robotic nanite powered terraforming drone infused human being, which was not taken super well. Mario, I forget how exactly did Mario also not help the situation.
I was trying to back up Cal, and I said something along the lines of, they've just leaned so much into the technology that they've lost part of themselves.
Yeah, and that went over about as well as you would think. Um, uh, Synthesis stormed off and got access to the hard drive while sitting in the bathroom, and that is when Quince began his plan. So Quince gave filtered information to Synthesis and convinced her that, you know what, maybe it's best we look into this on our own. You don't need a team. I think it'll be just fine if we
Because
do
it
this
takes a
ourselves.
monster to fight a monster.
It takes a monster to stop a monster. And so she left. She discovered that the Project Penta was actually a supercomputer uh, working in Otherworld to produce insane processing power by taking advantage of the time differential. Um, and she decided to go to the fairy ring by herself to try and find this this otherworld based server farm. Um, Upon reaching the fairy ring, um, Quince offered a direct route, which Synthesis took. That involved Quince taking over and cutting a rip through reality uh, to jump from one part of Otherworld to another and access the server farm directly. At which point he said, yeah, all you have to do is absorb all of this server farm and everything will be fine. Don't worry about what the server farm's controlling. Don't worry about what it was made for. Don't worry about what would take all of this processing power to control. It certainly isn't another Quince unit. Um, At which point, Quince had completely filtered all incoming transmissions. Anything the teammates tried to say were filtered into insults and jabs, and anything Quince could do to drive a wedge between Synthesis and the people who cared about her most. Because that is, by isolating her, Quince had the best chance of achieving its goals, which was to destroy the server bank and free the other Quince unit, which, when the rest of the team arrived to save Synthesis, is right when the second Quince unit appeared, under control of the server farm and a powerful member of Apex. It tried to merge with Synthesis, um, which Cal and Ro-sheen were able to um, knock the control of Quince out of the way long enough for Synthesis to actually hear what everyone was really saying, and to hear Ro-sheen say that she loved her sister. At which point the team came back together. Synthesis realized that Quince was trying to control her, and the fight began in earnest. During the fight, the server banks were damaged enough that direct control of the Quince unit was disabled, and the Quince unit, which was shielding and housing the Apex CEO type guy, decided to eat him, because he was no longer the thing it needed. So that went horribly gross. And then mid fight, Mario and Cal managed to open the rib cage of the Quince Fey unit, and expose the Quince drone inside, which Mario was able to use his wires and pull out. Um, in a horribly dramatic moment, um, the Quince unit said, establishing new host. And Mario, of his own volition, took the Quince unit and plunged it into his chest. And that is where last session ended. There were some dice rolls above board to see where things went, and the outcome is what follows now. So, Mario, let's chat. You are holding the Quince unit in your hands. You plunge it into your chest as Synthesis tries to stop you, and time seems to freeze. Um, and while time seems to slow down, you feel a horrible burning sensation as nanites spread from your chest across your body. Um, you hear in your head, and actually coming out of your mouth, um, in a voice that isn't yours, establishing new host.
Um, at this point, I don't really know. Actually, at this point, I think, um, as this happens, like before I plunged this into my chest, I looked at Cynn. I think I maintain eye contact, or not eye contact, but I keep looking at her, because all I can think of right now is you don't have to be alone anymore. You don't have to be alone anymore.
Oh,
And I am feeling all of the, I feel the pain of the nanites like spreading through my body, and she's kind of what keeps me determined and stable, kind of just pushing through all that.
Mm-hmm. And there is A
If I can
battle
add
for
if I can add just a small detail there, she's also right in your face, scrabbling ineffectively to try and retrieve the unit.
yeah. If you tried to pull the unit out of his chest, you would take his chest with him. With it.
Oh,
And yeah, you see the kind of oval shaped silver form of the drone begin to kind of depress into your chest and uh, be absorbed into you. And you feel a consciousness that is not your own try to assert control. And you just hear out of Mario's mouth, "We are designate try."
No, 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 no.
uh, I look at you and I say, it's through that voice. You just hear me kind of stumble out. It's okay. It's all right.
It's okay. It's all right.
No, what have you
You don't.
done? Mario, no.
You don't have to be alone in this anymore.
You don't have to be alone in this anymore.
I what did you do? Why? No. Let him go. Let him go. And I grab like the front of the costume and I'm shaking try, I guess.
Um, and as for me, like if the consciousness is trying to take over, I don't know what happened when Cinnamon first encountered her Quince unit. And so I think at this point that to me, to Mario, that's just sort of part of the process. I think this is what okay, like in my head I'm thinking this must have been what she went through. And so I kind of just give myself to the process.
Yeah. The As you grab Mario's costume, you feel it kind of pull away from his chest as the nanites have eaten through essentially a hole in the costume and into the skin. And you can actually just feel the fabric rip. Um, and you can see spreading across his chest are these tendrils and veins of silver and chrome spreading across the skin, up the collarbones, over the shoulders, up the neck, and you see um, the brown in Mario's eyes begin to disappear, replaced with silver.
God, has anybody here watched Superman 3?
Yeah.
This that movie rightfully freaked me the heck out as a kid when I watched it, and this is I'm getting those vibes right now.
Mario, hold on. Hold on. Remember who you are. Fight it. Make it a person that you can fight. You can't fight a feeling. You can't fight like depression the way that you can fight a person. Make it an enemy and hold it at bay. Just
Oh.
listen to me, please.
We are not
Uh,
your enemy. We are you.
I
We are try.
I think I hear Cynn. I hear you, and it does kind of make me think twice. Like, why would you be telling me this if, you know, this was if like just letting this thing take over was okay? So, um,
Don't worry about
oh boy.
dice. Just tell me what you do.
Okay. I think I try to at least put my consciousness forward, more forward. I try to like try and just have them backseat for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually I'll tell this voice inside my head. I'll tell this voice inside my head. Um, I am me. I am who I am, and we're gonna do this together or not at all.
and you feel anger rush through you. And you feel inside your skull a pounding, at which point your body begins to seize and you fall to the ground. And punctuating each of these words, you feel a splitting in your forehead as you hear the words, "We are try," and stag horns of chrome come out of your forehead.
Okay. I think I do want to keep this thing in check. So I think I have to directly
No,
engage a powerful flow?
tell me what this. How does Mario assert his personality and his selfhood against this thing?
Oh, sure. Okay. When okay, when it says we are try, I say we are not just try. We are Mario and Maria and Lou and Ro and Cynn and Cal. And I kind of repeat that over and over again in my head.
And you hear coming back from you, "That can be arranged." And tendrils of silver come out of your chest and begin to writhe.
Um didn't expect that. Didn't expect that. I say again, I say again, no, we're doing this my way or not at all. And I start like taking those tendrils, whereas if this thing was in my hand, I take those tendrils and I start to kind of like fight against them.
Mhm. And you can feel them almost like threaten to cut through your hand. And there is this struggle for your soul as this thing tries to replace you. And what do you say to it? How do you ultimately put this thing in its place?
Ooh. Um, I think because again, uh, Cynn is who has been grounding me in this. As I struggle against these tendrils, I look at it, I look at Cynn, and I say to Try, do you see my friend over there? Your counterpart? They're stronger because they work together. They're stronger than we are now, and they're stronger than you will ever be. Um, if you work with me and not against me, I'll get you there.
We do not bargain.
Whoa.
And then everything stops as the control over you drops.
Hmm. Okay. I think at that point, I drop to the ground, kind of just drop down onto one knee, supporting myself on my hands. Uh, and I look up at everybody and say, "Hey, I I think I think I've got this thing under control."
Hey, I think I've got this thing under control. Comes out of your voice at the same time.
Okay. Mario, stay with us. Stay on top of it. think of everything that gives you strength as a person, and use that against it, against try. Make a wall or an enclosure or something. Just don't let it do anything you can. Fight it on every, like, refuse to move. Whatever you can do to stop it right now. This is the most important thing you can do.
At that, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
I just want to check in about where Valkyrie and Hex are right now, or if this is more of a like bullet time moment, which is fine. I don't need to intrude. I just wanted to check the scene.
I don't think it's bullet time.
Okay, so if we're sort of rushing over there to join this, is that Vixie? Is that what you were picturing too?
I had imagined that this was happening in front of like everyone because
Yeah.
Cynn was in close proximity to the other two, and then I guess I don't know. I wasn't 100% sure where everyone was, but there's not much.
You can declare yourselves to be anywhere you would like.
Okay. So if we can be all together for this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So when Synthesis is talking about, how to resist and all that, let's see. Mario's on his back or kind of like on the ground?
I'm on a knee.
Okay.
I've kind of just collapsed a little bit.
Okay. So Hex is gonna pick up on what Cynn is saying and be like, okay, Mario, remember Magic Camp. 1, just remember Magic Camp because it was awesome. 2, the number one way to get through to get them to see what you want is misdirection. Give them one thing so that they don't see the actual thing. It's there's something you could do. I don't totally get, he's just like looking into your face of like pain and struggle and all this, and hearing that we hear Mario's voice and the robotic voice at the same time, right?
Correct.
Yeah. You are better and smarter and more everything than this thing. And if you can give it something to run around with the wrong direction while you can get your hand on the ball, there's something's got to work, Mario.
I think at this point I reach out like to the both of you because I'm down on the ground.
I have one hand, fingers entwined with one of your hands.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'll take the other hand.
All right. And I think with that, I you feel my hands kind of like tense up around yours, and I just use the two of you, if that's all right, to kind of like pull myself up.
Yeah.
Okay. And when I get up, I say, I'm okay. I think I've got this thing tucked away for a little bit.
I'm okay. I think I've got this thing tucked away for a moment.
I think that at this point, Ro-sheen is going to step forward, and contrary to the gentle support that you're receiving from the other two, she is going to push you with both hands in the chest where you've absorbed it, push you backwards. Not with her super strength, like she's not trying to knock you into a server or anything, but enough to like kind of like trying to knock some sense into you, like just enough to remind you. And she says, "You're tougher than it. Show it who you are, Mario. That's what'll get it in check."
When you do that, I think there's sort of a confidence that wasn't necessarily there before that comes out, and I stand up straight, horns kind of stretching, like antlers stretching to the to stretching above, and I say, I am stronger than it.
I am stronger than it.
Okay. Stick with it. Stay with it.
Cynn, I turn to you and I say, it's okay. I know I hurt you.
It's okay. I know I hurt you.
No, that's not important right now. Just stay with us. Stay in control.
I am.
I am.
And I put a hand on your cheek and I say, I hurt you, but I don't want to do that anymore.
I hurt you, but I don't want to do that anymore.
And this way I can understand you better.
This way I can understand you better.
Oh, Mario.
You know what? Can I lean in and kiss you?
Absolutely.
I do that. And I do that in the most what's the word? Uninhibited way.
Mm.
Dang it, Jason.
I'm not gonna look. I know you typed something. I'm not gonna look.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
We're gonna stay in the moment. We're gonna stay in the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I pull away from, after the kiss, I pull away from you and I say, I turn to Cal and Ro and I say, it's okay. I can, if Ro-sheen, I look at you specifically and I say, if your sister was able to handle this, I can do it too, and I want to. Like, I'm willing to take this on. If I'm in control of this thing, I can stop it from hurting other people.
And the only voice that comes out is yours.
Mario, that's a noble but huge burden to take on.
He's right. This is, if we can't figure out how to get it out of you, then you're going to be like this for the rest of your life, and I don't even know how long that would be.
And
oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm just gonna also turn to Cynn and like, and Cynn, I know that you have been keeping us safe from Quince all this time. And I am so sorry for what I said earlier. That was out of line, and I did not mean what came out of my mouth, and I am sorry.
There is emotions that flash over Cynn's face. You can tell that she is still, I don't even want to say angry anymore, but is still annoyed about that, and is not quite fully forgiven Cal, but also has this sense of like, that's not important right now. We can talk about feelings like after we've made sure that Mario's okay and after we get out of here, sort of thing. So she just turns her head a little bit to you and says, thank you. But then like goes right back to focusing on Mario.
I don't think Ro-sheen really has anything to say at this point. There is just the silent clenching of her fists because she does, like, she has feelings, but it would very much not be constructive to say them in this moment, and she's aware of enough to not verbalize that because she's aware after what just happened with Cynn and Quince. Um, she does not want a repeat incident between Mario and Try.
I think that I pick up on that and I say, Ro-sheen, would you do us all a favor and destroy these servers? I want to make sure that this doesn't happen again if they get a hold of another unit, or at least that we set them back. And I know that it's too dangerous for me to try and engage them.
Ro-sheen like kind of looks up from like kind of is startled out of whatever thought process she was having, and looks to you, Cynn, and says, "Of course, I can do that. And well, there's someone else here. I heard him on the way in. Felt rather bad, but you were my priority."
Someone else? What?
And laying on the ground, back where the portal had opened, is the red-headed fae named Vixen, the one who normally welcomed you to the fairy ring.
Oh, jeez. I forgot that she got pulled into that maelstrom in the...
Probably best if we get her clear before I get to work. I'm a bit angry, and I don't think that I'll be very neat about this.
Cal, can you... I don't think it's a good idea. I want to hold on to Mario. Just in case.
Yeah, I don't want to leave Ro-sheen here by herself, though.
No, we're not. We don't have to go just yet, but...
Actually, you know what? I think as everybody's talking this over, my eyes, which were paying attention to all of you, kind of like bouncing back and forth as you're saying things, all of a sudden it kind of snaps to just this forward, 1,000-yard stare. And I say, hold on, everybody. I think I can do something. And I'm going to mark a tick on my Doom track to make a portal appear.
Transdimensional transportation available.
And my hand kind of goes up, and you'll notice that there are these chrome spurs that are coming out of my knuckles. And I take a knuckle and I kind of just cut a rend in reality, like the creature that we fought did, and that like Quince did in the previous episode. And I open that, and it goes back out to the. I think
ring?
It goes back out to the fairy ring. Yeah, not to the otherworld location where we were. I think it goes to the fairy ring, and I say, I point to Vixen and I say, let's get her through. Let's get her back out there.
Okay. Yeah, Cal will go scoop her up, and she's totally unconscious, or sort of. They're unconscious,
them. Sorry.
They're conscious, but not all there.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll get under the shoulder and help them towards the rift and step through. And ideally, my goal is to set them down and go right back through the rift if it stays open. But yeah, that's my plan.
And I think Ro-sheen takes her spear from her back and just there's a flourish to it. She just sort of, it's one of the first tricks that she learned when she was learning that a weapon is just an extension of herself from Sky. So she unconsciously kind of does this little twirl, which looks kind of graceful and cool. But the reality is that she's just kind of attuning herself to what she's about to do. And as she walks past Mario, she looks to you and says, "I'll tell you the same thing I told the fruit. You take my friend, and I take you out." And it's not directed at Mario. She's talking to Dry. So, the same way she talks to Kints as if they can actually hear her. So
And as you're doing that, I say to you, actually, I think maybe your back is already turned. You're already walking away, and
mhm.
I kind of say quietly, "I'll always be your friend."
It's fine. I'm the player. I'm okay. I'm okay. But yeah.
And I think
And I
that's like also like more of a reminder for myself too. Just like all of these grounding things that kind of keep me who I am.
mhm. And I think there's just this really nice like wide shot of Ro-sheen walking into these like towards these servers. Um and she's going to directly engage a threat and start
Oh, you don't
to
even
do
need
it.
to roll for it.
Okay. She
Just
just goes to work then.
servers start going flying
Yep.
and
All
getting
of the
slashed
pent
in
up
half.
I would actually would love to pitch you DM that I would like to clear my angry condition by taking it out on these servers. She's got beef.
Absolutely.
Beef and a pointy stick don't mix.
Absolutely.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna clear that condition.
Yeah.
And these servers are, you know, slow
Kaput.
mo. We just, some what's the class? There's like some classical music montage of shit like goes flying everywhere.
Yeah. Da 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 smash da 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 smash.
I'm also picturing Valkyrie as at some time heard about servers needing to be rebooted and just like adding some kicks in there.
Yes.
Yeah, just like punting an entire rack of servers.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just da 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 da
I'll get
da
you-
da da punt.
I'll get you booted up.
grab a rack of servers and using it just to smash other racks of
Yes.
servers.
She's hitting a mofo with another mofo. It's gonna be delightful.
Yeah. This is good and right.
And yeah. Eventually the entire server farm lies in ruin. And the portal to the fairy ring is open for you.
Ro-sheen, like steam is coming out of Ro-sheen's helmet, like it normally does when she's exerted a lot of effort. And she like there's a moment where she sees like a piece of a server and she crushes it under her foot and like really rubs it in. Like she is very angry. Still like
Yeah.
she's the last of her anger is fizzling away, but like it's still like she's got beef with everything that's happened. And she walks back towards the portal because she's just like she's at this point she's kind of worked through like when you're angry and like you go engage in like heavy physical activity, that sort of intensity of the anger sort of fades and you start kind of thinking about stuff like the consequences of what could happen. That's kind of where she's at because she's like, now we got to tell Sky. Now we're like, she's kind of figuring out she's thinking about all the crap that's going to happen. She's not and how
Mhm.
unenjoyable that's going to be. But yeah, and she kind of with a flourish puts her spear behind her back and walks through the portal to rejoin her team, or at least attempts
As
to.
you spin your spear and put it into your holster, you think you see something out of the corner of your eye in the tree line across the rubble.
Ro-sheen immediately like looks in that direction, like she's thinking like kind of prepping herself, thinking like, oh no, is there like another attacker?
And when you look directly at it, you don't see anything.
When she doesn't see anything, she relaxes and sort of shakes her head like, now I'm seeing things, and it goes to walk through the portal.
And you go through, and the portal closes, and a figure steps out from behind one of the trees and surveys the damage. A figure in a cloak, leaning on a spear.
It's fine. I'm fine. I'm totally normal, you guys.
And we cut back to the real world. And you find yourselves in front of the fairy ring. It is, let's see, it was late at night when you went in. It is just about dawn as you come out.
I think we owe Mr. Oberon an apology, at the very least.
And you like turn and like I think Hex, like Vixen, like you make sure they're okay, and they like stumble into the bar, and then you just hear like excited shouting, and then like a couple of exchanged words, and then like the shutter of the bar just slams shut.
I don't think we're going to be welcome here for a while at least.
Well, it's always we're just leaving milk and honey in front of the door. Just for a week, maybe.
I'm not going to be in a hurry to come back here anyway, anytime soon.
Well, hopefully we don't need him for anything. I'd hate to make enemies of Faye that we didn't need to.
Agreed. But I guess we'll see how it goes.
I don't think we're gonna need them anytime soon.
Is that
What-
said in the normal Mario voice, or is that in still like the dual tone?
The dual voice is faded.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So I think it is
right, but I thought that maybe
Yeah, no,
we don't
I
need
think
them.
again, I think it's like it's my voice, but there is but I even I don't know like where that confidence comes from, because I was about ready to ask the Fae for help.
Okay. Mario, this first day is going to be rough, probably, because until you learn how to fully section off and contain try, going to sleep is going to be a problem.
Is there actually I turn to the two of you, Cynn and Ro, and then I turn to Hex and I say, I think I also need to figure out how to tell Mom and Lou about this. Is it okay if I stay with either of you for now?
I was gonna say you might want to talk to Sky, because
And-
she was the one who helped Cynn.
Of course.
And maybe if you want to stay at the loft, that might be a good idea.
We would appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who would appreciate it? I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
I said I'd appreciate it.
Okay. Thank you for
Okay.
the clarity. I appreciate that very much.
Can you do anything about the, and I motion up like around my head like I'm waving where the antlers are?
I look at you puzzled, and then I like put my hands up and I feel the antlers for the first time. And my eyes kind of my chrome eyes get wide. I pull a sleeve down where my arm has become chrome, and I look at myself in my reflection. And I see that for the first time. And I start to panic a little bit, like,
It's okay.
Hey,
I don't know. I think
Stay with us. Stay with us. It's okay.
and honestly, you don't have to do anything about them. They look fucking badass. Oops, sorry. There's half of our F-bombs.
yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to figure out how to tell our mom about this. Our mom and our sister about this. Cynn, Ro, can I stay with you tonight? I've got to sort this out.
Sure.
Yeah, of course.
Cal, do you want to stay as well? Might as well, since we're a team.
Yeah, I mean, if you think,
Oh,
shoot,
Sky's
what's
gonna kill you. It's
Sky?
fine.
Yeah. I mean, if you think
Fine.
Sky will be okay with it, I was just, yeah.
You'll be fine. Just
Yeah,
don't
a little bit dead.
mess with her.
Yeah.
I fade back like half a step behind Mario and shake my head emphatically.
Of what? Of having me stay over?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Shake your head or nod your head?
I'm sorry, nod my head.
Okay.
So I'm out of character confused.
Yeah, is the nodding your head that Sky is gonna kill?
No. I apologize.
Or that he should.
That you should absolutely stay with us
It's
because
agreed that you should be
just in
part of the team.
case we need an extra body, an extra
Oh.
super.
Okay. Got it.
Don't say an extra body like he's going to be a
I
sacrificial
know,
lamb.
You need an extra meat shield for when.
Sure.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Jeez.
Is that why Jason's wearing the red shirt today?
Yeah.
Additional
Just-
biomaterial available.
Just wanted for my meat.
Jeez.
Many such
Uh-huh.
cases.
Mm.
Mm.
Anyway,
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
C
So
for teen.
yeah, how are you gonna get back? I think, do we get another scene of y'all riding on top of the subway?
I think that might be the.
Yeah,
the
I
way to
think
go.
so. I think
I
that'd be
think
cool.
that's probably the way.
Or we
Yeah,
could do
yeah.
an acrobatic stack on my motorcycle and get, you know,
Just a
That-
stretch motorcycle.
yeah.
Stacrobatic.
Yeah.
Stacrobatic.
You have
Okay.
magic. Make it have 3 sidecars.
Yeah. It's a motorcycle that's bigger on the inside.
There you go. Perfect.
I mean,
So
technically-
yeah, you all jump on top of a passing train. For all of you, that's super easy. You find Mario that you go to like use your cables, which are still on your wrists, and you feel like you almost overshoot. Like you cable onto a nearby building and you go to launch yourself, and you actually have to you jump over the passing train and have to like
Yeah.
recorrect midair and like grapple onto the other side to land actually on the train.
I have an important question, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Are the cables still coming from the devices mounted on your wrist, or are they coming from your body?
That's what I was gonna say. I think when I land, I see these things on my wrist, and I've seen synthesis like absorb things before, right?
Oh,
Mhm.
jeez.
So I
Yeah,
think I just asked a question in my head. Actually, I flash the memory flashes in my mind, and I just ask, "Is that something we can do?"
and you just see instead of being absorbed in, you see the silver come up and eat the wires and everything. And you hear in your head, these will no longer be necessary.
I think I say that out loud. It happens, but it can still be like my voice, but I just say that.
No,
these will no longer-
Try's voice comes out of your mouth.
okay, these will no longer be necessary.
In fact, when you hear me use the deeper voice, it is coming out of your mouth.
Okay, all right, dig it.
Okay. That's fine, but you need to be careful about the things that you let try absorb, because whatever is going to want to start converting things. And that's one of the things that you're going to have to keep on top of and make sure that it's not grabbing and converting things without supervision.
And kind of as you're saying that, this was the cable on your left arm
Mhm.
that it just that it disintegrated. And then the cable on your right arm has actually lifted off and is slowly rotating, just in the air.
Oh, okay. All right. All right.
And you can see little shimmers of silver as the light is catching nanites, floating this and rotating it in space.
Okay. All right. I turn to you, Cynn, and the first thing when you tell me that and I think this is my voice again. I say, okay, and I my right hand like moves to put I put my hand on yours, and I give you a squeeze like I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that I'm doing this with you. And that's when I noticed that the thing isn't attached anymore, and I say,
It is actually like when you
"Oh,
move
it is
your
okay."
arm, the cable
Yeah,
like casing stays in place as you move your arm away from it.
yeah. I look and I say, "I think I'm doing that."
That's
We are doing that.
that's new. Um, can you stop doing that? Not that I do you know what I
Uh,
mean?
yeah, yeah. I think we can.
It's
And
like riding a bicycle. You need to figure out where your brakes are, or else you're gonna crash into a pillar or something, a wall.
and I turn to you, Ro, and I like nod like I'm hearing, lessons from a mentor. Uh, and I look at the thing that's floating, and I don't know if I necessarily do it consciously or unconsciously, but I like visualize it dropping, and it kind of just boonk falls onto the roof of the train car.
It actually falls off the train.
Oh,
Ah,
okay. All right. Pew, down it goes. And there's a part of me that's like, oh, the initial part that's like, oh shoot, I've got to go get that. That's my thing. And then I just kind of feel this wave of calm pass through me. And then I repeat, what was it? That will no longer be,
The,
or this will no longer be necessary.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
do
I
you
have a
want?
question. Oh, sorry, Vixie.
No, that's all I was gonna say.
Oh,
Just do one.
um, June, do we know that Quince is an interstellar robot meant to terraform Earth, or is that not known to us?
I think that I would have shared that with you because it's very much a before you get too much closer, you kind of need to know this.
Sure, yeah. Um, and okay, so then the question Cal's gonna ask is, um, okay, so I see some of the similarities that are happening here. Are these units from the same society? Are they opposed? Are they gonna be mad at each other for trying to terraform? What do we know about the provenance?
And then out of your mouth, Mario, we are designate dry.
So I house and now Mario houses um 2 of the 5 drones that were sent here. I don't know where the other I didn't know where the other 4 were, but now I don't know where the other 3
Oh,
are.
I thought you were all 5 of them. Okay, you're number 5 out of 5,
I guess you could think of it that way.
or you have number 5 out of 5.
Affirmative. We are designate 3 of 5. Codename try.
Okay. Okay. Well, that just checks one worry off my list, is that there won't be conflict there.
No, but that's kind of worse.
They all have the same directive, but that does mean that Kins has an ally.
Yeah, but they're under your control. You two you'll be on top of these. I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, like I said, as long as we can control these things, we can stop it from hurting anybody.
Yeah,
That's
I trust
the
it in your
job.
hands. Sorry, June, go ahead.
Oh, that's the job.
And I squeeze your hand tighter, Cynn.
And I squeeze back, which is a new experience for Cynn because you can take the pressure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Did Try and Quince become my crack ship? Potentially.
Gay robots in
That's-
space.
um, Jay, first of all, is Mario still wearing the marionette mask? And regardless of that, do you still look like Mario but with the antlers, or have you like physically changed besides that and the barbs?
No, I think I still look like Mario, and the chrome hasn't taken over my entire body. There are still parts of me that look like skin.
Oh, okay.
So the chrome kind of extends up to my neck, like down to my chin line. It's throughout my arms, legs, and torso, some on my hands, but there are still parts of me that are very, very obviously like, you know, like my eyes may be chrome, but the rest of the eye is still very much like a regular eye, and I still got regular teeth, and the rest of
Gotcha.
my face in particular is still skin. I think my hair is still hair. Uh, the mask has been shredded off
Okay.
completely. Like when the antlers grew in, it just fell
Oh,
apart.
right. Makes sense.
And I think most of my outfit too, because I've got the spurs kind of sticking out of my arms and legs. I think at least my sleeves and some of my shorts have shredded, and certainly like the leggings underneath have shredded. Um, I'm actually not bothered by the shorts too much. There's still enough of it to kind of keep me PG-13.
Yep. Hulk rules
Yeah,
apply.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
The
Very good.
shorts
Yeah,
are indestructible.
yeah,
Indestructible shorts.
yeah.
Mhm.
We should just build airplanes out of those.
Why don't they make airplanes out of the Hulk's shorts?
Hulk shorts. Yeah.
I mean, who hasn't asked
Anywho.
that? You know,
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, common question.
Perennial question.
The real questions, okay?
Today in
superhero
sentences that have never been said before.
All right. So, any further discussions on top of the train as we speed towards Ro-sheen and Cinnamon's home?
I think that Róisín walks over, like, sits next to Cal and just kind of, like, after watching, like, they obviously she's in this conversation, but she doesn't really have much to say that hasn't already been said to Mario. She's just sort of observing and watching how Mario is dealing with basically being a symbiote. And I think that without saying anything, she just sort of reaches out and takes Cal's hand. And she also gives it a squeeze, but it's a squeeze like I think she's a little afraid. And that's how she's choosing to express that to him.
yeah. He returns the squeeze. At some point the convo's quieted down, and we're kind of just like, okay, like Cal. There's a side of him that is like wants to ask Mario everything about what he can do, and like go into comic book nerd mode. But this isn't the time, and Cal is trying to quiet himself and be thoughtful, and having Ro-sheen's hand in that is really good.
I think she does say in that moment, "Thank you for apologizing to Cynn."
Well, it was the wrong time. I'll bring it up with her later. Maybe at a better time.
Well, it's a sensitive thing
Yeah.
to be for her. And she's speaking softly. She does not want Cynn to hear this conversation, despite the fact that Cynn has supersonic hearing. She's doing her best to like not be obvious about it, right? But and she says, "Well, you haven't seen her. When people make those kinds of comments, she's just as human as you or me. If
Yeah.
anything, she works harder because of the stupid fruit."
Yeah, I get that. It was a stupid, thoughtless thing for me to say, and I wish I could reverse that time. That was, yeah. It's not even what I was trying to say, and it just was thoughtless and hurtful. And I wish I could take it back, but I can't.
We all say stupid things sometimes, Cal. What's important is that you recognized it and you apologized for it. I'm sorry I called you a righteous ass, even though you deserved it a little bit.
Yeah, I did. You're right.
I don't like seeing my sister suffer like that.
You shouldn't have to.
I always thought I could bring her back. If I just, I don't know, yelled hard enough.
Well,
Almost lost her today, Cal.
I get it, but maybe we're thinking about this wrong. Maybe we haven't lost Cynn, we haven't lost Mario. We're all in a dangerous situation, and Mario's here and Cynn's here, and I don't know. It just seems like, I mean, I've only ever known Cinnamon like this, and she seems herself to me. That's I like do if Cynn's in control of Quince and Mario's in control of Tri, then is there really anything we need to do about? I mean, they're in control. It's their thing. They've made a choice. We're all in a dangerous position. I don't know.
I suppose you're right, but I guess my question would be how Cynn lost herself so suddenly. Maybe that's a question worth asking. But anyway, it's just a thought that I had. I have faith in both of them.
Well, yeah, me too.
Maintain control.
I just think it's no different if somebody tried to mind control me, or somebody gave you hallucinogenic mushrooms and you started swinging at the wrong person. We would fight through it and protect you, and you'd get better. And
Or put me under a gish.
yeah, but those can be fought.
And I think she leans her head onto Cal's shoulder and just sort of like, I think this, like, Róisín is usually pretty tense, but not tense because she's always stressed, tense because she's always at attention. Like,
Yeah, always ready.
as someone who is, yeah, she's always ready to like jump into a fight, and this is probably the first time that she's kind of taken a moment to not to just kind of relax. Well, that's the word I'm looking for. And she says, "Right, you're right. We just should have more faith in them, and we're going to do our best no matter what."
Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say.
Thank you, Cal.
Thank you.
I didn't do anything. except destroy things.
No, you don't give yourself enough credit. The way you see things, the way you see us, the way you see your sister, that matters. The there's a component to some magics. I'm not gonna explain to you, but like there's a chunk of it that's all about expectation, but like what you expect to see and then seeing it. Um and being able to create what you expect. And you seeing the best in us is magic.
She sort of looks up at you, Cal, and says, "Oh, do you mean it?"
Yeah.
To me, you're all my friends, and you're supposed to believe in the good of your friends and all that. That's all.
Yeah, but not everyone can do that. And that's why it's special. It's why you're special.
She smiles and says, "It's not because I can lift up this train and throw it 200 feet."
Well, I'm also a fan of that fact, for the record.
She laughs, and then I think she gives Cal a little kiss on the cheek. Just a little sweet moment between them.
Yeah. Love it.
Nice. I think with that, we have y'all arrive at the home of Ro-sheen and Cynnamon. And who is gonna go tell Sky?
For
Not
the
it.
record, at least we're not coming home with an invoice.
Whew.
Not it.
Someone text Sky
Roisin
on
looks
the way
to
home.
yeah, I was gonna say Roisin looks to Cynn, like, because I don't think they texted. I feel like that would be too scary of a thing for them, but unless Cynn wants to text or feels that they should.
No, I think that if we show up, we can
Mhm.
just ask for forgiveness.
Right.
I think that I take you aside for a moment and I say, Ivy, we need to stop Sky from calling Aegis. I don't want Mario to go through what I had to go through. I don't want them to run the tests on him. I don't want him to be separated from everybody for 5, 6, 7 years.
Do you think she would call Aegis about this?
I don't know, but I don't know how to tell her without that worry being at the forefront.
Oh, I mean, we could always, I don't know, set up an alternative. Doesn't Mario's mom work at a lab or something that's connected? I don't remember what the lawyer said, but some kind of nonsense to that effect.
Well, I think that we want to keep Mario away from his mother's company as much as possible.
Right. Well, I can try to tell her, but I'm not sure I'll explain it well.
Well, we should probably be united front.
Together?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want
Maybe.
me to go with you?
I think we should all be there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Okay, well, here goes. And she like squares her shoulders like she's about to go into a big fight and walks up the steps to the porch and unlocks the door. I assume they have keys to their house.
Mm-hmm.
And opens it and says, Sky, you home?
And you hear sounds coming from the kitchen. In here, hon.
She looks back at the rest of the team and says, and like makes the motion and walks in.
Okay. Smiles, everyone.
Ah. And she walks into the kitchen. Oh, sorry. Did someone want to say something?
No, you know what? I know I've got these stag horns. I don't think I can make them go away completely. Can I like fold them down?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope, they are permanent fixtures.
They are up there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, you stuck with them. Fantastic.
Are they like regular, deer sized antlers, or are they like Princess Mononoke? Like,
They're not ginormous. They
Okay, all
are like proportional to your body rather than proportional to a deer.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Okay. As long as I
What
can
what
walk
does
through the
that
door.
put the height at though? Is that like a 7-foot tall person now?
Well, how tall is Mario?
Mario
He's
is
like
not
5-something.
that tall. Yeah, he was like mid height. He's not super tall. So, would you say they add like a foot or a foot and a half to his height?
I'd say like a foot.
A foot? Okay. Then that places him maybe like let's say if he was like 5'6.5" before, that just places him to like 6.5 feet ish.
Yeah, so occasionally you need to duck under doorways.
Yeah. Or like under a chandelier. There's like a low hanging
Certainly
chandelier walking through the the entryway of the home. I have to like skirt around it.
I'm sitting right here.
Yeah.
And I think,
think-
like, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Vixie. Go ahead.
Oh, Vixie was just gonna say that Róisín's gonna walk into the kitchen, stick her head like in the kitchen very cautiously, like sort of walking in, hands behind her back, like not don't be suspicious, because Róisín, as we've established, is a terrible liar. And she says, Sky. So, what had happened was.
And Sky like turns around, has like a plate with like breakfast on it, is in like a bathrobe, like over like pajamas.
Oh,
Do we get team for entering battle against a dangerous foe?
Yes. You start with. I'll add 2 team to the pool. Róisín is the leader. Does everyone trust Róisín?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Yay!
Does Róisín have influence over everyone?
I don't actually. Do I? Hold on. Do I?
You've got influence on me.
Cal,
Yep.
Mario, and Cynn. Correct. Yes, I do.
Yep.
Okay,
Oh
that goes up to
no.
4. You are not prepared. So
Nope.
3.
Absolutely not prepared.
So you go in with 3 team.
Yay.
Okay.
Good.
It
Yay.
might
you all
come
have
up.
the same purpose. You all do have the same purpose, so I'm going to put it to 4, which is don't die.
Yay. Not death. So as long as I don't hear all 3 names, I should be fine, I say. But yes, and she says, well, we went off to gallivanting, and
Sky kind of sets the plate down, and she goes, "Please tell me you don't have another bill."
no, not
No.
an invoice, not this time. We
Oh,
just
thank-
we may
Oh,
have
thank the
destroyed the
gods.
fairy ring bar place, kind of.
It wasn't that bad. And
Right.
You destroyed Oberon's bar.
Technically, not quite that. The Fey realm, there was a hole in the reality, and Cynn, and it wasn't really Cynn's fault. It was the fruit's fault. This stupid fruit, and and then
I think that's when Mario comes around the corner.
Yeah. Antlers first. I kind of like peek around the corner so it's the antlers first. And
she
then my
says,
head slowly.
as you appear, she goes, "We found another fruit." Because She's just
So-
panicking.
And Sky just like sits down and like
Oh.
steeples her fingers over her eyes.
And when you do that, I say, "We're pleased to meet you."
Oh no.
Oh, she like,
He means I.
And
He's still kind of getting used to this.
and I think at
Mario-
that point, Róisín kind of gives you a little like whack, like not like a hard whack, but just a little like, hey, you know.
Mario
Sky
has
just-
met Sky, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say
Yeah.
like, oh, Mario, you know Sky. You've met.
And like just no break in it at all. I kind of casually just say, "Oh yeah, hey, hi, Sky."
And just
As you can
sounds
see,
of-
we're doing great.
and she just kind of like parts the crowd and just kind of gently shoves y'all out of the way and walks up to Mario and she goes, "Mario, how are you feeling?"
I actually feel great. I
Okay,
think it was
maybe not the answer I was hoping for.
no, but it was hard at first and it hurt a lot, but I think just the train ride home just I feel like I'm getting used to it, and I think I feel a lot better.
I
I'm
talked
glad
him
to
through a
hear
bunch of
that.
things.
Good. And like Sky like goes, "Stay right here." And she kind of, you hear her like run up the stairs. There's like a little bit of shuffling, and then she comes back down the stairs and she has like a band shirt for you and like a pair of like sweatpants. Cuz she's a bit taller than you.
Yeah.
But she goes, "Here. Why don't you go get changed?"
Wait, was Mario? What is Mario wearing right now?
Shredded clothing.
Oh, right.
Right,
Okay.
because the
Thank
clothing
you.
got
Remnants
shredded.
of my
Yeah.
clothing. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. I take things in hand. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get these on. This may take me a minute.
And
I'll-
she goes,
I can help.
yeah. Wait, and she like was looking at Cinnamon and was like, "Why don't you?" And then she stopped, and then Hex said that, and she goes, "That's for the best."
Amazing, amazing.
Oh Lord.
And just kind of like shows you two where the guest room is. Just like, yeah, take your time, boys.
Can I make
And
a
like the
comment?
door. Yeah.
I don't think that the band shirt is going to fit over the horns well, so I think you're going to have to like cut a big off the shoulder circle out of it so you can get it over the horns.
Oh, I was gonna turn it into a like just transmute it into a like button up pajama shirt type of thing.
Fair.
Go ahead and unleash your powers.
Now
Hey.
look.
Nah. I just want to see how well that goes. Every time you're like, I do something wild with magic, I'm like, even
Yeah.
in a mundane setting, I'm like, sure, let's see how well that goes.
Yeah.
I got an 8, I think.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Go ahead and mark insecure as you're like trying to remember how to do buttons with magic.
Oh my god. Okay.
The effect is temporary.
Hilarious.
No, I Jason, do let me know if that feels like too much.
That's fine. That's fine.
I just think it's funny.
Yeah. No, magic should not be wielded without impunity or with impunity. Yeah.
Exactly. You very like, if you're like, yeah, I just like use magic to do something like that has been established as like your thing, I
Right.
will always be like, yeah, that you just do it.
Like
Every
I
time you
think
come up with some new application, I'm like, okay, roll that for me.
I would have argued if I said, like, I was thinking about trying to repair his clothes, and I think like casting mend or whatever is easy.
Oh yeah, that would have
But
been
taking-
easy.
This is a shirt, and there's an alternate reality where this shirt was made as a button-up shirt. So I'm gonna
Button-up
make it
band
that.
shirt, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, there is
Sure.
that reality exists, and it sucks. Um,
It's all
But,
corporate vans.
yeah.
Oh,
Yep. It's the Rise
Yeah.
Corp universe.
Yeah. It's a very close reality.
That's fine.
It's very close
I'm
on the multiverse spectrum.
yeah.
No.
But I
Okay.
help Mario get dressed.
Cool. And yeah, you've got clothes. While that's going on, Sky just kind of turns to Ro-sheen
Who just
and-
immediately does
and
this, like,
Cinnamon. And
like
she goes,
is
"No." And she's like, "Thank you, girls, for bringing him here. How bad is it?"
well, it seems like it's a fully aware unit. And he has better control over it than I did when I first was infected. I've been telling him ways in which he can fight back and maintain his self, and it's needs a little work, but we're working on it. We stopped a big plot. It was in Apex control, so Mario has to be better than that.
That
Apex needed something that could exist in the Fey realm, and they were using, I guess, this thing's core or something. But
she sits down and turns to Cinnamon. "Sweetheart, I need you to be entirely honest with me.
Mm-hmm.
What are Mario's chances of survival?"
Honestly, I don't know.
Are we talking days? Are we talking months? Are we talking years?
Longer than days, longer than months, probably. Years, maybe. I don't know what its designation really wants and how it might be interacting with him. As you saw, he's not fully converted, so I don't know what that's going to mean for him. If there's a problem between the organic and the inorganic, or if it's I was young enough that there was sort of an integration. I don't know that at his age if that's going to go the same way. It's a it's a really small case study.
I get that.
But we're going to help him every way we can, and
Of course.
having someone who's been through it before has to be worth something.
Yes. And I think you will be invaluable in this. Sky just kind of lets out a deep breath. Thank you for not bringing your friend home for me to bury. You did a good job, girls. You took care of your friend and your teammate. I will do whatever I can to make sure that Mario's okay.
He's strong. I know that, he'll he faced everything. He faces everything with courage, and I know he's going to be okay.
It's a
He's
brave
tougher
lad.
than he looks. That's for sure.
He's a damn good, tough kid.
And I think
Does
there's a
his
moment
family
here.
know yet?
Ooh.
Does his family know yet?
No, we wanted to come here first. He needs a little time to figure that out.
I'll let him figure that out and let him decide how he's going to tell them. I'll keep quiet about it,
Thank you.
of course. Did you stop the people responsible?
We smashed up the operation pretty good, and the architect of the plan, I don't think.
He got eaten. Try may have had a very, I don't know if it was satisfying, but a bit of a lunch.
Oh, I see. That's
Yeah.
a thing these things can do.
Well, but
Well,
then we made sure it didn't go any farther.
That's good. How volatile will the next couple of hours be? The next couple of days? Does he need supervision,
Yes.
assistance, containment?
Yeah. All of those. He's I warned him that the first couple of times he sleeps are probably going to be pretty rough. So if there's someplace we can help him stay, I don't want to go to Aegis about this.
No. That, well, I
Cal
can
suggested
do
the loft, or he could always stay here, too.
company protection I can manage. Containment is more tricky. But if you kids need my help, I can come with, or he can stay here, or we can make something work.
I think that Hex or Dr. Sotavoce might be able to, or both might be able to help. We know that they don't handle magic super well.
That's good. That's good. It's good that you've got that boy Cal then. He...
Does that give him a brownie point in your book?
Don't you worry about the brownie points.
And
He's
I
a good
think,
lad.
I think so.
All right. Let's check in. Let's make sure he's doing all right. Was he wounded?
No, I mean,
Good. Good. All right.
There was something else.
What?
She looks to Cynn in that moment about Well, maybe we can talk about it later. It might be a
Okay.
little more than we can handle right now.
And who can handle? She goes, me?
And,
I can...
She looks down and says, "It's well, Cynn. Part of the reason we ended up where we were.
Yeah.
We should tell her. I don't want to upset you,
No,
but
that's
it's important that Sky knows this."
no, it's fair.
She looks pained, like she really doesn't want to. Like she's not. She feels bad. She doesn't want to tattle on you, right? But
Ivy's right. It's not. That's not all. Some things happened, and I kind of lost control a little bit, and let Quince get in my head and filter some of my perceptions, and he used my anger to drive me to the fairy ring and other world without, well, not, no, I can't.
Bro places a hand on your shoulder, like to comfort you.
He made it easy for me to take actions that were not right. And I don't think anybody got hurt. There's a Fae who got kind of shaken up, but I rushed off without telling anybody where I was going or that I was going off alone because Quince helped me feel like that was the best thing to do. It's not, it wasn't all him.
And you see Sky kind of processing this and thinking. And how did it end? How did it resolve?
Well, I did leave a message for everybody, and so they were able to follow me and stop me from making a big mistake. And then we got in the fight, and then Mario.
And he was attacked by the thing and it fused with him?
Kind of.
No.
What happened?
He made that choice. That's what happened. They were able to.
Oh, that daft boy.
The truth is, they made some kind of machine that was using this thing's a piece of it, I guess. Core, I think that was the word they used.
Yeah.
And when we got it out, but then Mario decided that he wanted to merge with it. He made that choice on his own.
I tried to stop him. I did. I really I didn't want him to have to deal with this. I thought I could handle two.
Oh.
Don't tell me you were gonna absorb it.
Well,
You should have destroyed it.
And Sky goes, no, I don't think that would have worked. These things are damn near indestructible. I'm glad you didn't have two of these things in your head. You're a damn strong girl. But, sorry, you're a damn strong woman. Cinnamon. But
just
you
wish
already
that
carry enough.
I just wish that Mario didn't have to deal with it too. I should have been faster.
Sky kind of sighs and settles into her chair. It could have gone a lot worse. Even with an evil bastard of a fruit in your head, you managed to communicate to your team, and they were there for you when it mattered.
I nod.
It's hard enough when our own heads are telling us things that aren't true and lying to us. It's another thing when there's literally something in your head lying to you and trying to hurt you. And even with all of that, you communicated to your friends, you were able to get their help when it mattered most.
I won't let my guard down again.
Girl, you're beyond most mortals, but you're not a god. You can't live your life always on guard. But maybe a few more contingencies, a few more plans for if this thing starts to lie to you and you need help. And lean on your friends.
And your family.
You didn't get out of this by yourself. You got out of this because you had backup. You had support. And that's what Mario's going to need. He's going to need support. He's going to need all of you.
Yes, ma'am.
Cinnamon, I'm proud of you.
Oh,
This exact situation is something you and I have prepared for. And we knew that bastard fucking fruit was going to try something someday. And we've still got a planet.
yeah.
It didn't work. You stopped it. You and your friends.
We
your
stopped
team.
it.
You did a good job. Mario made a very, very stupid choice. And he will be paying for it. We all care about him. And we're all going to make sure he's okay.
I just wish it didn't feel so much like losing.
And Sky just kind of comes over and offers a hug.
I take her up on it. I grab onto her like a life vest.
Can we make it a
Yeah.
group hug?
Yeah,
Of course.
and
Yes.
she pulls Ro in as well, and she says, Sometimes you don't win, sometimes you just survive. And that's enough.
Right.
I love you girls.
Love you too.
Love you too.
I'm glad you're okay. Cinnamon, if you ever feel like we hate you or mistrust you, know that that's that lion fucking fruit.
I'll keep that in mind.
Did you ever see that movie Memento? Don't trust his lies.
I don't know that I can do tattoos.
I will figure something out. All right. Go check in with the boys. Make sure they're all right. Make sure they know how to put a shirt on. Fucking useless.
It's complicated.
Real quick, I know, Cynn, that you've been able to like hear other people with enhanced senses.
Mhm.
Is that something I could have done? Does anybody mind if I actually hear the entire conversation?
That's
Go for it.
Totally.
Yeah.
In the bathroom, Cal, you know, you're trying to magic the shirt on me.
Mhm.
And you see that I'm staring at the mirror because this is like the first time I've really had a chance to look at what's happened, right?
Yeah.
And as you're kind of putting the shirt on, I say, I can hear everything they're saying. They're talking about me.
Well, can you try not to hear them?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because I'll say the first thing about super senses is figuring out how to turn them off. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff you don't want to hear.
And I flash back to Lou telling me when she first had, first got her telepathic powers and the advice that I gave her about like, yeah, you shouldn't be going into anybody's head
Yeah.
without consent. And I think yeah, I kind of focus inward and everything quiets down and I say, I think I can manage that, but they're talking about this like it's not a good thing. I feel like I should be afraid, but I'm not.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to be afraid, but I mean, let's look at this objectively, right? I mean, you know the phrase to catch a tiger by the tail, right? Like, okay, you caught the tail, but that's not the dangerous end of the tiger. And he could just turn around and eat your face. So I'm glad that this thing is under your control because there's no one else I would trust with it. But it's also going to be endlessly trying to break out of your control. And that is hard. That's a difficult thing to have to deal with. Like, I don't think we should pretend it was an awesome win today. We balanced out, and you took control of something extremely dangerous, and I'm glad it's in your hands. But you have a dangerous thing in you, and that's just requires acknowledgement, I think.
I think are you saying this is your, working your spells to
Yeah.
kind of reshape the clothing around me?
Yeah.
I think at that point it's done and I turn to you and I say actually I don't think I say anything at first. I just kind of like wrap my arms around you.
Oh.
And
I dodged the antlers.
antlers. I know, yeah. I have to think about make sure that like no spurs are
Yeah. Yeah.
catching you or anything like that. Yeah, yeah. And after a little bit of like awkwardness and figuring that out, I say, yeah, I just I want to be there for Cynn. And I think at the time this is just the way I thought I could do that the best. I don't know if I was necessarily thinking about everything, thinking things through. But
Well, let me phrase this again too, because like I want to make sure I'm saying what I mean. Like, I don't think you made a mistake, but I do think you are now in possession of something really dangerous, and we should treat it that way. I think you did something incredibly brave and selfless, just like Cinnamon did all those years ago.
yeah. The last thing that I heard Sky say was or the last thing that I heard everyone outside say was Cinnamon saying she wanted to absorb this one too. And I'm glad we didn't let that happen.
Yeah, me too. Especially because that would have kind of been my fault.
I don't know if there's any fault in this.
Yeah, I mean, look, I acted like an ass because I wasn't thinking, and I hurt Cynn's feelings, and that set her, like, understandably. She would have had to be the Dalai Lama to take that with peace. Like, that sucks, and I'm going to have to spend a long time apologizing for that. So, yeah, some of that's on me.
Well, you and me both. I owe her an apology, too. I owe both her and her sister an apology. Hey, can I ask you something?
Yeah, of course. Anything.
Think you could be there when I have to tell my folks? Well, when I have to tell my mom and my sister.
Hex pulls you back into a hug. Like, yeah. I'll always be there for you.
And you know what? I think there was like, I think you and me have sort of a magic camp gesture.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic camp secret handshake.
Secret handshake. Yeah. Yeah. And you can actually like make yours do things like
sure.
Make a spark or something. I can't. So, I kind of like give you that handshake. And then and then the last thing I say, it sounds like everyone's really worried. I know their mom is really worried. I think we've all kind of been through enough. I don't want to bring anybody down when we get out there.
Well, I don't think it's as simple as that. It's not just being sad. We're dealing with something dangerous. If you brought a pack of leopards home, we would... The leopards with a D, but it's out of character. We would handle that with care, right?
Yeah.
If you found some super cannon on the street, we would handle that with care and make sure that it's being handled responsibly. So I don't think it's a bummer. It's just worth treating seriously.
And when you say like some sort of super cannon on the street, you turn and kind of like look out the bathroom window. You're like, yeah, super cannons on the street. What a crazy idea. And then a laser blast goes off in the distance.
Huh? Oh, what?
And you can see like just a beam of like a couple of laser shots going off in the air. Huh. That doesn't seem good.
I think maybe we should take a look at that.
Yeah, when I do I see it out the window too?
Mm-hmm.
Do I
You
hear
do.
anything from my new
Oh.
inner voice?
From your inner voice? No.
Okay, all right.
Nothing immediately comes to mind.
I think there is sort of like this kind of like like I said, I should feel scared. I don't. I'm not. And I kind of feel a very, very strong interest in this thing. Whatever
Would
the
you like to
lasers
unleash
were.
your powers to like hear what's going on that side of town?
Yes. Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. There is a lot that I kind of have to look up.
What's it like having a freak score? That must be nice. Says the wizard with no freak.
Okay.
He's
let's
not
see.
a
Let's
freak.
see.
He's not particularly freaky.
No.
He knows how to get his freak on.
Yes, that is correct.
Gotta get my freak out. Yeah. Okay. So
Sorry, I have to
one
step
of,
away real quick. I can still hear, but I'll just be a minute.
Okay. One of the Doom's abilities, the Doom signs, is I have chosen the Infinite Powers Doom sign. It says, mark my Doom track to use an ability from any playbook one time.
Sure, which power would you like?
So I'm going to mark another box on my Doom track. The Bull playbook
Yes.
has a move called Physics. What Physics? Which lets me
powers, not moves.
Oh, powers. I
powers.
see. Okay, all right.
So we've established that your hearing is super good. So I think if you unleash your powers, you could try and use like super hearing.
Okay, all right, sure. In that case, then I won't check. Then I won't. An ability. Let's see.
I mean, do you want to just teleport there? Also, did you mark your Doom track to teleport earlier?
I did. Yeah, I
Okay,
did
good.
mark my Doom track to teleport. Oh God. Do I want to? This is that proverbial fuel to the flame.
Just hang on, I'll check it out.
Yeah, I think maybe I do. I think I do want to teleport. I'll mark my Doom track, and it kind of just happens, I think. Before Cal can even act, there's this sort of like rent, and I'm through that thing. So, actually, I don't do. Do I still need to roll?
It's not even a roll.
Okay,
You're just
all right.
there.
Okay.
So you see lasers going off in the distance. You go, I'll check that out, and you teleport, and you like, you find yourself like. You haven't really figured out how to do this yet, so you make a portal, but you're like 15 feet off the ground.
Okay.
And you like start to tumble, and then you hover.
Okay. All right.
You just kind of catch yourself, and you're like, oh,
sure.
and you're fine. You are just suspended in air, no problem.
Okay.
And you see a kind of like an androgynous person with like a purple hoodie, dyed purple hair, and like a mixture of like geometric and astrological tattoos, like just all monochrome black, going up like up their neck over like to like the bottom of their chin, or not the bottom of their jaw. And you can see it. The tattoos are also like poking out from like their sleeves, so it seems like they're just covered in these tattoos. And you get the like universal role-playing game system that identifies their pronouns for you, so you don't get them wrong, and just says they them. And they just go tumbling past you on the pavement, and there's just like these really painful scraping noises, and just like thud 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 thud, and then like they slump into the side of a car.
Okay.
And you like see them raise one hand, and then like a spectral burning hand covered in the same tattoos comes up in front of them and catches a laser blast.
Oh, so where's the blast coming from?
That is a great question. So on the other side of the street, you can see a group of about 10 men in armored. Well, there's a mixture of ladies and men, and and probably a few non-binary people. It's an equal opportunity minion / goon union. And they are all in this like crimson red armor, and like blank face plates, carrying laser rifles, and kind of in the middle of them is this like 7-foot tall, heavily armored guy. You actually, when you think about it, you remember hearing about someone with this description. They have red armor, a blank faceplate, and then like from the nose down is like a mechanical mouth with like gold teeth, and you can see like a little bit like a trickle of blood coming down the teeth. And you remember Synthesis back in session 1 described somebody remarkably like this to you, about the guys who robbed that bank. When she like did like technopathy like thing when she was looking through like their visors.
Yeah.
So
right.
and you remember the name Astaroth being mentioned. And on all of the goons have the number 5 on their helmets.
Okay. All right. So I recognize these actually.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I think before anything happens, the portal is closed, or is it still open?
Read what does the portal ability say?
Mark your doom track to appear in a scene with anyone you want.
Okay. Does the team come with you?
So I would love to.
Reads... Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jason.
If possible, if it could close and then I'm running downstairs to get everyone, would just be like a cool moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Sure.
Love that.
I think there's a part of me that goes. Oh boy. All right. I'm going to tempt fate here. See if this works. I guess we still have comms, but at the same time, I think I just say designation try, call my friends.
And okay. You hear like a screech of static in the earbuds, and then you hear a GPS coordinate rattled off. And then you just hear designate try in combat at this location.
All right. I'm running downstairs like, Cynn, we gotta go. Go. Battle time. Neon Knights, roll out.
We gotta workshop that.
Wait, what?
And then I think you see Sky like throw off the robe and just like sports bra and just like yoga pants, goes sprinting out the door, pulling a sword out of her arm.
Oh no, my girlfriend's mom is hot.
Like, she hasn't stopped for shoes. Like, she's just like, oh, there's a fight? Cool, sword.
Wow.
That's my mom.
Yeah. And she's like, she just shouts out, she shouts out, I'll take the ground, Cinnamon, go ahead and launch your sister. She can get there faster.
Okay.
Have we practiced this before? Have we given this move a name?
This is absolutely a thing she taught you how to do.
Yes! Operation Cannonball! I haven't done this in a while.
Okay.
It's called Sister Launcher, and you know it.
And I think Ro looks at Cynn again, like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing. And she pulls out her spear and does her magical girl transformation to Iron Valkyrie, like her Iron Valkyrie armor. So
And I think like as you do that, there's a moment where like has anyone here played the game Warframe? Do you know what a bullet jump is? Where a character crouches down and then does like a corkscrew leap through the air. Sky does that and she twists out of the air and she is wearing a matching set of armor.
That's awesome.
To Iron Valkyrie.
yay!
So if you can describe the Iron Valkyrie transformation and all of
Mid-air.
Mid-air. So it's very if anyone's ever watched the show Ronin Warriors, it's basically the way that they transform into that armor, except with less shouting, because they usually shout what armor they're gonna wear. But yeah, Róisín, like for Róisín, and I'm sure Sky is gonna be a variation because the armor is tailored to their strengths. For Róisín, the armor is tailored to her strength and to her loyalty, the loyalty that she holds, loyalty and love towards her family. And so when she pulls out her spear, she is surrounded by a gold light that almost like full transformation. It's like a gold light that sort of encompasses her. And like as the light begins to kind of go through her, think like it's almost like a water that she's walking through, but it's made of light. The armor is sort of. Do you see the armor first? First, like the gauntlets, then the greaves, then the the leg pieces, the thigh pieces, the chest, the breastplate, and finishing with the helmet. And the final shot is just a little glint of light on the head of the spear. And then, of course, because this is an anime, there's a title card, Iron Valkyrie. So going vertical down one side of the screen.
Shining Warrior Iron Valkyrie.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we get the inverse of that, where Sky spins midair and you see shadow wrap around her. And she lands in an almost like jet black armor. And hers is much lighter. She is like more lightly armored, has a sword made of shadows in her hands, and it is Warrior of Shadow, Skathak is the title card.
Yes. And I think the Iron Valkyrie looks to Cynn and is like, she's ready for it to be launched. She says, "All right."
Okay. And I grab a hold of you and I spin around like a discus thrower and chuck you in that direction.
I was gonna say,
All
is
right.
it like a dance and then I get yeeted? But it's not. It's just a discus throw, which is also fine.
Go ahead and unleash your powers, Synthesis.
Okay. Unleash my powers plus freak.
You are entering combat against a dangerous foe. I'm gonna say we're gonna just cap the team out at 6.
That is a dirty 12.
Dirty 12.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you just go flying, like you go over buildings.
Fantastic. And I think like Ro like keeps her arms in, like has her spear held in, but like is basically launched like a missile launch, right? So she is just focused on like wherever she's been fired, that's where she's gonna land. So and I think may I state where I land, or are we gonna is the 12 okay?
It was the 12, like rock and roll.
Okay, fantastic. So I think that what's gonna happen, and this is gonna be wild for Mario, is that there is gonna be an explosion of concrete and like pavement and sidewalk and all kinds of massive destruction. And in that crater, you see Iron Valkyrie with holding her spear in one hand and hand planted on the ground in the other, as she just straight up like stops her fall by like being the object that's moving in opposite motion to herself. Like she's both. Okay.
I think there's like a cloud of dust and debris, and then like the camera kind of zooms in and you just hear the as
Yeah.
the steam comes out of your helmet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
That was great Foley, by the way.
that was.
Yeah.
Thank you.
100%.
Thank you. I'm very proud of it. All right,
Okay.
and you are now in the fight, Iron Valkyrie, and the artist formerly known as Marionette. What do you do?
I think at first so let's see. Hey, Vixie, where do you
Mhm.
do you land behind me, in front of
I
me?
land in
like
front of you.
between
This is
me and-
dramatic.
Okay,
This is
all right.
dramatic.
Okay.
Mhm.
I look at you with this look in my eye that again, there's just a certain confidence in there that you haven't seen before.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because I also don't have my mask on at this point.
No, you do not.
I'm
you could say
wearing
you have
like
a hoodie,
okay, sure. Maybe that's what it was because like
or I think as you think I don't have a mask, the silver,
the silver kind of,
from
like,
your
wraps
your
up.
jawline just slides up and over over your nose,
I love that.
and you
Okay,
now have
all
just
right.
a blank chrome mask across everything but your eyes.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
That's awesome. I
Nice.
love that. That's you know what? Can it be the kind of thing where like like if it slides over my face, it actually kind of eliminates where my nose would be.
Like no nose.
Mm.
So it's like
Ugh,
flat. Yeah, it's just flat.
that
There's-
weird
there's not
uncanny
even a nose
valley.
there.
That's fine.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I, the player, am
So
okay.
it goes up over there. And
Whatever you want, Cobra Commander.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, precisely. Exactly. I
Like,
raise my
yeah.
hands, and there's a series of like like sort of a shimmer, and it's nanites being released, and I send them to not the big bad, red-faced
Mhm.
gold teeth one, but the goons to try to like subdue them. Basically going to sort of use my telekinesis to try to stop them in their tracks.
Yeah.
Like freeze their
Stop
arms,
them in
freeze
their
their
tracks,
bodies.
or like smack them into each other.
I don't think I'm necessarily going there just yet.
Okay.
I think let me try to unleash my powers to stop,
Yeah.
going with the whole puppeteer idea. I think I would like
Yeah.
to start there. Okay, so let's see. Overcome an obstacle, reshape your environment, or extend your senses. Roll plus freak. I've got a brand new freak score of +2. Oh, but hold on. I want to make sure I don't know what conditions. I mean, I do know what conditions I have. I don't know if any of them affect unleash. None of them do. So I'm rolling +2.
Okay.
That's a 9
Nice.
altogether, with the +2. And so when I unleash on a 7 to 9, I mark a condition, or the GM tells me how the effect is unstable or temporary. I've still got 3 conditions, so I think I don't want to mark another one.
I think you're just able to hold them in place long enough for like a teammate to do something, but
Okay.
not much longer.
Sure. In that case, I with again sort of a newly found sort of spark inside me, I turn to you, Iron Valkyrie, and I say, "We've got him. Take your shot."
and I think like the confidence is noticed by Iron Valkyrie, but the thing about it is that she is treating Mario the same way she would treat Cynn, and it is because of Try. It is not because of Mario that she looks back and just gives a nod, but she is not afraid. Like there's no fear, there's no surprise. There's just okay. You've taken the step. Now it is my turn, and I'm gonna go ham. And I would like to directly engage a threat.
Hell yeah.
So. And I have Bull in a China shop. So when I directly engage a threat, I can cause significant collateral damage to my environment and choose an additional option even on a miss.
Hell
So.
yeah. Go ahead and roll it.
All right, let me get to my stuff. And I have completely new dice today because
Woo.
all of my D6s have miraculously gone missing, which is fine. We're fine. I'm going to use purple dice because I always think of the color purple when I think of sky. All right. Let's see. When you directly engage a threat, roll plus danger. Here we go. All right. So what's my danger score? Danger, Will Robinson. It's a +1, so that is a 9 because 2 4s is an 8.
All right, so you get to
So-
pick 2 options. What does the massive collateral damage look like?
Ooh, I think that Ro-sheen has sort of begun to embrace who she is as far as her super strength, especially after like decimating that entire server room by herself. So I think what this looks like is just she charges forward, and as she charges forward, the collateral damage is literally going to be her like crushing cars as she kind of jumps from car to car towards these people, right? And car alarms are going off, and all kinds of chaos is happening as she runs towards this like group and begins her assault of them.
Nice. And what 2 options do you want to choose?
I have options. I forgot.
Yes.
Other good
So
options.
you can resist or avoid their blows,
Mhm.
take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I'm gonna go with impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition for the first one, and
Okay.
then for the second one, I think that I would like to create an opportunity for my ally.
So you will take a condition if you don't avoid their blows.
Oh, that's right. I should avoid their blows, shouldn't I? Okay.
Generally recommended.
Then I will resist or avoid their blows as well. Maybe I shouldn't get hit. It's fine.
Okay. So which one did you want? Did you want to create an opportunity or
Sorry, I thought.
What was your other option then?
My bad. It's on a 10 that you picked 2. I thought I was picking 2 in my mind.
Well, you picked 2 because you created collateral damage.
Okay.
So you'd pick 3 if you did collateral damage and got a 10.
Got it.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. So on this one, on this one, the collateral damage. Okay. So
pick 2 from the list.
2 from the list.
You're resisting, and then what's
That's
your other
one. The other one was impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I think you come in and these guys are like frozen in place by nanites and like trying to struggle against it, and you just come in and it's just like a springing kick to one guy's chest, a pommel smash to another guy, another person gets taken out at the knees. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, can I tweak the collateral damage? Like she charges forward and like the cars are still getting smushed, but it's because she's physically knocking people into cars. Like she's not concerned about where they land. Like she's putting you through a wall or through a car. You don't get a choice, you know?
Like one guy actually gets like grabbed by the collar and like thrown and goes like through one car window and out the other side.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I think that takes out like half of the guys. At which point, like they manage to like scatter and break free of the nanite telekinesis and like scramble away from you, and like they're firing off shots wildly. None of them are really getting anywhere close to you, but the big guy is going to look at you and like you have your steam that comes out of your helmet, and his has a red mist that comes out of the mouth of his.
This is fine.
He kind of like looks at you and cracks his knuckles and is going to charge you. Or actually, no, he's going to pick up a car and throw it at you.
Oh, okay. You know, just another day. It's fine.
Yeah. So, how do you want to avoid it? How do you try to avoid it?
Ooh, that's a good question. Could she catch it?
Yeah. Go ahead and unleash your powers.
Yay! I get to unleash my powers.
Yay!
Yay! When I unleash my powers, let's see. I'm gonna be rolling plus freak. So. Oh boy, that's a 10 on the dice.
Nice.
Plus freak, which is 1, so that's a big 11.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, he just cracks his knuckles, picks up a car, hucks it at you, and there's just like this great moment of you like catch it and like skid on the pavement a little bit, and then just like toss it to the side like it's nothing.
Can I up it a little bit? Yeah. So on the at 11, yeah. I think that she cracks it in half and then throws it aside. Like she just that was such a fun game of catch we just had.
I think or like do you catch it and it like bends around you like from the force of the throw?
I think that's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Like,
like
it
the
gets
goal is
bent
to have the
into a
car be a
U.
U shape. So yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So
And then just toss to the side, and like you I think you both like simultaneously do like the steam clap.
yes.
And like he does the like anime like circling motion, like
Oh my
where you
God.
both start to walk in opposite directions in a circle.
Yes.
Um over by you, Marionette, you see the tattooed person kind of like shake their head a little bit and start to get up, and you see them like kind of cross their arms, kind of fingers out in kind of an arcane gesture, and then like uncross their arms, and you see these kind of golden, like glowing, almost fiery hands just kind of like appear on the other side and like backhand a couple of the Seven Devils guys.
That's awesome.
And they kind of go flying, and they kind of sign up at you, and say, thanks for the assist, let's take these fuckers down.
And I think I've learned enough sign from Iron Valkyrie that I can sign back "You're welcome."
Yes.
So I'll go ahead and do that, and I nod, like, oh, this person's kind of looking at me like an equal almost. So that's awesome.
Yeah. And at that point, Cal and Cinnamon can arrive on the scene.
I just come in the motorcycle engine screaming and power slide about half a block,
Nice.
Who's
I think one of
who's
the guys like has like picked himself up from getting thrown through that car and then just gets sideswiped.
yeah. Yeah, how many baddies are left?
There's like
Aside
4
from
of them
Ro-sheen?
still standing, and the big guy.
Okay. I'm gonna actually, I think I'm gonna literally try to sweep the cleanup, right? Of like whoever these minions are, they don't deserve to be in this fight, and I'm just like trying to swipe them out of the scene. I'm gonna swipe left.
Okay, go ahead and directly engage a threat.
Okay. Danger I have.
Danger you have, yes.
Well, it doesn't matter when you roll a 3 on the dice.
Oh no.
So, and actually I'm afraid, so it's -2, right?
Oh my
Yup.
God.
Wow.
So,
Total of 3.
look, somebody's got 3 conditions that have been cleared off. Total of 3.
I think you like sideswipe that one guy and like turn to like hit the other guys, and then just like a laser shot catches you in the shoulder and like knocks you off your bike. Go ahead
Totally
and mark
fair.
one more condition for me.
Cool. I'm almost out of the fight.
Oh.
I'm gonna mark hopeless because I'm not angry. I'm more like, oh my god, I can't do anything right today.
Oh, no.
Yeah. It's been a rough day for Hex.
Yeah.
I think that is when Sky, like, you just hear like the sound of like running, and then like you see her jump off of a car, do a wall run, and then just full on like nearly kick a guy's helmet off. It just
Must
like
be
the
nice
guy
to
just,
have
like...
wield your powers.
No, she's using take somebody out, I believe. Or what is the adult directly engage a threat?
Oh, right.
Hang on. Overwhelm a vulnerable foe.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, wield your powers, you can neutralize an opponent or threat.
Yeah.
But she is overwhelming a vulnerable foe. Just like dented helmet, guy goes down in a heap. And that is when Synthesis arrives on the scene.
Great. So how many folks are standing?
3 guys still standing, plus the big dude.
Okay. I think I'm gonna run at the big dude, and I think I'm in the arachnid form because I think I move faster that way. So I will run towards him and then flex all my legs and launch myself at him.
You just hear a, what the fuck is that?
I really want to add, like, I feel like this is the perfect moment for a comedic line from Róisín. Like, because they're circling each other, right? And she's like, and like she just signs, "I'm not the one you need to watch out for," and then Cynn comes. It's not
Lays out.
She just waves, "Bye."
I was
Go
the
ahead
distraction.
And, go ahead and directly engage a threat.
Okay. And that is freak or danger?
Danger.
Danger. Okay.
That girl is so dangerous.
That's another dirty 12.
Hey.
Nice. Okay.
So, I will.
I did have plans for this guy to stay in the fight longer, but I think that buttons him pretty good. Yeah. How do you take this guy down?
So I think that I think if I can say as they circle, I'm at his back. And so I just when I jump, you see all of my bladed legs just go right into him. And then like for a moment he freezes as they pop, and then he just topples over forward.
Yeah. And I think just like, between like hitting him and then like just basically peeled his armor off of him.
Yeah.
You shucked that guy like an oyster.
He's just there in his boxers now.
Like, with the little heart boxers.
Oh my god!
I've only seen in cartoons.
It's so corny.
Yeah. And the dude's just straight up unconscious. And like the last couple, did anyone want to try and make a move on the last couple of goons, or were you ready to accept their surrender?
I sure did want to, but no.
You should.
Are they like trying to
try it again? See how bad could it be?
Yeah, let's see if I get knocked out. Actually, that'd be great.
No! Don't knock yourself out, Cal.
Yes.
I forgot to mark my potential for that previous one. Okay, let's see what happens, because I'm at -2 danger. So
oh god. We got team. We'll throw team at you.
Not with another 3.
No.
I am officially knocked out.
No,
or is it when you?
5 or 6?
It's the 6. Oh, okay. I'm at 5.
So
I'm at 5.
If you take a 6th,
okay.
So I think
my bell is rung,
surrender, and then like one last guy shoots you.
Yeah, or something falls over or whatever. Yeah.
Can this is just for flavor. It's not like, but if I need to roll for it, I absolutely will. If Róisín catches that, she's gonna knock the guy who hurt Cal out. Like Cal's still gonna get hurt, but she's gonna be like, "What the hell?" And that guy's gonna get into like a car.
No, I think the last guy like shoots, and then I think it's just Róisín just comes through and like does like a kick to one guy, a punch to one guy, and then like a spin of the spear and pommel smash the third.
Yes.
And just like almost like a pirouette to take out all 3 almost at the same time.
And then she goes over to Cal like to check on him. And she's like she's like she has to sign because she's in her armor at the moment. And so she she signs, "Are you okay?"
Not really.
She sheathes her spear and like kneels down to like kind of help Cal up, and he ends up with
her.
her.
Comfort and support him.
Yes, I would like to comfort and support him by putting his head in my lap and just
and actually what he says is no one saw that, right?
She shakes her head no, even though she's lying because everybody saw that, but it's okay. But yeah, I would like to roll to comfort and support.
Yeah, absolutely. Roll it.
And then I have
that is plus mundane.
Those -2s to the rolls that is just brutal.
Rough.
Yeah, they're rough.
Yeah,
Rough.
conditions are rough.
I'm
Plus
never gonna
mundane
be
at
afraid again.
All right, let's see. Mundane is -1. This is gonna go well.
Okay. Do you have any? Do you have? Hang on. Which one affects comfort? Are you angry?
I'm not angry. I am
thank God.
insecure at the moment.
Okay.
But I do like she's gonna
So
try.
you're not
She's
at the
this-
-3 to the roll. Thank good. Thank
So I
goodness.
do not have a -3 to the roll. No, oh lord. It's an 8. So
That'll
it's
do.
a 7. Then -1.
Okay.
Okay.
So on a hit, they hear you. They can do one of the things if they open up to you. So that is clear a condition, mark potential, or shift labels.
Now, are we about to have a long rest where we clear all our conditions anyway?
I make no promises.
Rose, don't make me waste this.
You're at 5 conditions, Bucko.
You would probably do better to clear a condition now, or you're
All
just gonna
right.
get knocked out right
I'm
away.
gonna clear.
I'll give you the potential.
Okay.
Fine. I know you want that potential. I know we only have a few sessions left.
Yay! Now I have 3.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good grief. Okay. Yeah. So what do you say to? So you say no one saw that.
Yeah, and like Rashid shakes her head, and like you have like she's kind of like she has your head in like in her lap, and she's just like comforting you, like physically, like you know, because at least until you can get like better first aid than like kissing it and making it better, I guess.
Now this is nice.
The tattooed person turns to Mario and signs, "Thanks for the assist." I was trying to scope out one of their operations, and they found me.
I think I that as far as like that much signing, I don't think I'm quite there yet.
And then they kind of like pause, grab their phone, start typing, and then like hold it up to you.
I was gonna just like kind of turn to Iron Valkyrie, but you know what? If she's comforting Cal and the phone's out, I reach a finger out, and I just put a finger on the phone, and that's how I start communicating with this girl, or with them rather. Excuse me, with
non-binary
them.
person.
Yeah,
This
I'm sorry,
NB.
my mistake. Yeah, and that's how I start communicating with them. And I say, I just say, glad, like wordlessly, words appearing on the screen. I just say, glad we could help. We've tangled with these folks before. What did you find out?
The message comes back. Neat trick. Not much. I was trying to find one of their stash houses when they caught me and chased after me.
You know what? Does that count as using another ability? Because technically that's okay. All right, I'm cool doing that.
That's within your power set.
Okay, sounds good. I
would. May I
Sure,
interpose myself right here
yeah.
between that? I physically get in between the two of them and push Mario behind me, and so this might be interpreted as, hey, I want to talk to this MB, but it's more I want to keep some distance between the two because I don't know exactly what's going to happen with Try. And I will sign great, we can take it from here. Where's the hideout?
And they kind of like give you like a little bit of a look, like, hey, we were talking.
Yeah, and I'm caught off guard by that too.
And they say, like they just show an address on their, or they sign an address for you,
Mm-hmm.
and then like hold it up on their phone so you can see it. And they're like, I'm pretty sure they're already pulling whatever assets they have there out, but if we hurry, we might find them.
Great. We'll see you there. And I grab hold of Mario with one hand and start to like drag him away.
I say wait real quick, and then I put a finger out back onto the phone, and I just ask, "What is your name?"
And did we decide on a name for this character? I think we just found a design
Yeah.
that we loved
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
and
think
didn't name
Mhm.
them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think instead of saying a name, they just show like a traffic signal and then assign signal.
Signal. That's cool.
I love that.
That's great.
And then on the screen, there is the words start kind of like typing out. And I guess I'm going to maintain my secret identity. So the words start typing out. I'm the marionette, and then like before I can complete the word marionette, it erases itself, and then we are the puppeteer.
Yeah,
Cuts itself out.
Fantastic.
And then I break contact, and then I turn to you, Cynn, and I give you a nod, like, "Yeah, let's go."
All
I
right.
do think at this point, Róisín is helping Cal up onto his feet, to try to like rejoin the rest of the team. So
He's pretty out of it, but like is fine. Yeah, he's getting onto his feet, and yeah.
Yep. Like she's doing very much. She's being like the crutch that he can lean on. Like
Yeah.
So to just kind of help him stay steady until we get to the rest of the team.
Nice.
Great.
Alrighty, so we cut to you all rushing to a like storehouse, like where they would like keep stolen things, and it is pretty much empty. Like they had like cleared out pretty much as soon as the place was compromised, and you see Signal just kind of like searching the place high and low for kind of anything useful, and like they find a couple of like papers and stuff that they're like pulling up, and like they have these spectral hands that are picking up like a bunch of things at once as they're just like pouring over this place super meticulously.
I lean over to the puppeteer and say, "Do you sense anything?"
Oh, that's a good question.
And
can
I
unleash
also
my
want to
powers?
extend my senses. Yeah.
Yeah, both of you can unleash your powers.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Again, I just want to check to make sure I'm not... Okay, and I don't have anything to augment that with.
Oh, go ahead and mark your doom track for not being violent.
Oh, that's right.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yeah, show
boy.
mercy.
Great.
Oh,
We're
you
all
have
gonna
the
die.
you have the showing mercy one.
Yeah.
It's God, I love the Doom playbook.
You're
So
like,
good.
we got to get you down or get you a new track, because aren't you're burning through that first track, right?
Yep.
I've still
Don't
got...
worry
I've
about
got
it.
3 out of 5.
Okay.
Okay. It's fine. We're not doomed yet.
Still got a bit. That's a... hold on. 6, 7. That's a 9 for me.
Okay.
I'm rolling hot. This is an 11.
Whoa.
Nice.
Mm.
Okay. So I think it'll just be like you only get a partial picture, Mario, but I think like synthesis comes in, and you're able to like project like a 3D hologram of like them grabbing things and like kind of like rebuild the crime scene essentially. There's a really horrifying thing, which is you can technically use Wi-Fi routers as motion detectors. This is a real thing because you can track differences in Wi-Fi signal based off of whether there's a human body bouncing off of it or not, bouncing the signal off of it or not. And you basically do that, but to the nth degree, and are able to, like Sherlock, CSI, the scene back together. And I think you find I'm trying to think what you find here, because these guys
Do you want to make the stuff sort of indistinct a little bit, like?
Yeah, I think you're able to see that they had stuff stored here, but they're gone now. But you're able to, like, you get a really garbled thing, and you get, you're able to like essentially play back some audio of it.
Okay.
And you get the words Leviathan's gonna be pissed about this.
Writing that
And don't worry about Leviathan, worry about me. And that was Astaroth. The guy you beat.
Yeah. So yeah, I show everybody and say, I look around and say, does anyone know Leviathan?
Go ahead and somebody give me a superior roll.
Who has the best superior of all of us?
I'll do that.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
Not
gonna
me.
That's gonna be Hex.
Or been reading the files. I think you have been reading the files.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got an 8 and been reading the files. Well, that I would tell you something about the superpowered phenomenon, but I don't know enough about the context yet.
So Leviathan is Astaroth is 5. Leviathan is 6. The higher you go on the 7 devils, the more power in the organization you hold.
Okay, so one's at the bottom.
And one's at the bottom, 7 is at the top.
Okay.
There's allegedly an 8th.
Okay.
But Leviathan is you know who Jamie Madrox is?
Multiple
Yep.
man.
Oh, multiple man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, same power set. Leviathan is a duplicator.
Okay. So what and we're seeing this warehouse was supposed to be Leviathan stuff, but Astaroth was trying to steal it.
No. Basically, this was something that belongs to the 7 devils, and it was supposed to be 5 was in charge of it, and they fucked it up, and 6 is going to be pissed.
Oh, okay. And 6 is the multiple man.
Yes.
And it's
the multiple NB. Leviathan is non-binary.
Okay.
Multiple them.
Leviathan is literally them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
literally them in plural.
I-
Oh god.
Yeah,
I was
they
gonna
are
ask
them
if they were-
singular and them plural.
I was going to ask if they were actually Legion and not Leviathan, but no, them is good.
Okay, so with been reading the files, I'm gonna suggest that the detail I've learned is that, or at least the secret that we've heard, is that the Leviathan Zero is actually being held in stasis somewhere, and the rest of the Leviathan clones have to do what they're told by the person who's holding him in stasis, because if Zero dies, they all die. And so they are actually carrying out someone else's orders. And it's probably his mom.
You're on ice, young man.
Oh, God.
Young one.
Alrighty. So yeah, you figure that out. We are actually at the 10-minute mark.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think we will go ahead and move to end of session moves. We haven't had time for those
Okay.
for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Whoop,
we'll
whoop.
start with Ro-sheen.
Oh, boy. Okay.
And Valkyrie, did you go closer to the team, further from the team, into your own image of yourself?
I think that Róisín grew into her own image of herself more than anything, with the like kind of coming into her powers the way that she did in that battle. You know.
Go ahead and shift your labels.
Okay, shift the label up and shift the label down. I think I'm going to up my, let me see, danger by 1.
Okay.
So we're gonna up it to a 2, and then I think, I need to shift another label, right?
Yeah, one label up, one label down. And then while you're thinking about that, synthesis. Did you go closer to the team, further from the team, into your own image of yourself?
Closer to the team, and actually, I think that I'm going to have grown closer to Mario, because we're going to share a lot of similar experiences, and I physically want to be closer in case there is a problem.
Yeah.
So, Mario, you can go ahead and shift my. Since you already have influence on me, you can shift my labels.
Okay, let's
And go ahead and mark
see.
potential.
Okay, that'll be enough for an advancement for me.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Mhm.
If it's all right, could I shift your mundane up 1 and your danger down 1?
Absolutely.
Because I think you don't necessarily feel like, or you're not necessarily the most dangerous thing in the group now. At least the most, you're not the most unpredictable element at the very least.
Right.
Okay.
Who's next?
Vixie, did you decide on the other label you were moving?
I did. I shifted my savior label down 1.
Okay. And then we'll go to Jason. Closer to the team, further from the team, into your own image of yourself.
Closer, I think, also due to Mario and our chat in the bathroom and all that was pretty important, I think. So
Okay.
he already has influence over Cal, so I will mark a potential. And Jay, what labels should I move?
I think, if you don't mind, the same thing. Actually, you took a couple of hits, so I think I'd like to shift your savior up 1 and your danger down 1.
Ooh.
Okay.
Alrighty. And then the puppeteer. Did you go closer to the team, further from the team, into your own image of yourself?
Okay, I think I've got a couple of end of session things here. Let's start with the team one, and I think I feel like I've grown closer to the team because of Ro-sheen.
Oh.
When you showed up and you kind of just took it in stride, you showed up to the scene.
Mhm.
I gave you that opening, and you just took it. I felt like part of the team then. Like, I can actually make this work. This is, this was the right thing for me to do, to absorb this thing, because look at what I just did. And so, I think you've already got influence on me as well. Hold on for 1 second. Yeah, you have influence on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark the potential. Actually, I'm going to. I have 4 conditions because I rolled a 9 last time.
Mhm.
I checked out the insecure condition. I think I'm actually gonna uncheck that again.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay.
still afraid, guilty, and angry. But which of my labels would you like to shift?
Ooh, I need to shift one up and one down, correct?
Hmm.
So I think that I'd like to shift your freak up one,
Okay.
and I'd like to shift. Ooh, this is a tough one. I think
Mundane.
mundane. I was literally about to say that. You were read my mind. I was like, I'm gonna have to shift your mundane down one as
Okay.
well.
All right.
Like,
All right.
Alrighty. I'd
Oh,
like to thank. Oh, go ahead.
sorry. One last thing. Now,
Yes.
I have a move because I have a nemesis. My nemesis is actually Try.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And it says here at the end of every session, answer the question: did you make progress on defeating your nemesis? If the answer is yes, mark potential. If no, mark your doom track. I think I actually did because I feel like I've gotten Try under control.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
However, that is perceived or actual. So I'm going to go ahead and mark a potential for that.
Yeah,
Nice.
Okay.
that
Thank you.
sounds perfect. Alrighty. I'd like to thank our audience for watching live or on YouTube or listening to the podcast later. We appreciate all of you. I'd like to thank our chat mods for their hard work. And I'd like to thank our amazing Patreons for keeping us ad free and independent. It's because of you that we're able to play games we enjoy without worrying about publishing companies or system popularity. You can join their heroic ranks at happyjacks.org/Patreon. I've been Rose. My pronouns are she, they, and it. Vixie, where can people find you?
Hey everybody, my name is Vixie Bell and I've been your friendly neighborhood player here at the Happy Jacks RPG table. Thank you for having me. I have played Ro-sheen. Both of our pronouns are the same, she, her. She is the bull playbook. She's a bit less broken, but everything around her is now broken, so I guess we're making progress. Yeah. Anyway, so you can find me just about everywhere on the internet over at Vixie Bell or over at the Pocket Dragon Pub, which is where I sometimes run, play, and produce games. We're running our Fem GM month right now, where we are spotlighting Fem presenting GMs from all over the internet. One of our games is tonight, and I believe we're raising funds for the Autism AWN, Autism Women and Non-Binary Network, which
Awesome.
generates support for autistic friends in the community. But yeah, so super excited for that. We have a low goal, so we're hoping to make it. And for more on that, you can always follow me on socials under those two tags. Thank you so much. And I'm going to popcorn it over to Jason.
Hey, that's
You're
me.
welcome.
I'm Jason. I played Excalibur today. We both use he, him pronouns. And you can follow me on Twitch and Blue Sky at It's Probably Okay for everything that I get up to. Sunday afternoons on Happy Jacks, I'm running a long-running D&D campaign called Astral Circus, using some of the Spelljammer stuff, and we've delved into the hells to retrieve Karlach's heart. And everything's going great and nothing's gone wrong. So you should tune in for a very cozy, happy, chill time in the hills. Yeah. June.
Hey everyone, I'm June. I played Synthesis today, and we both use she, her pronouns. And you can find me, I suppose, at Sungrowler on Blue Sky, although I have not been there in quite some time. But hop in there, and maybe I will go ahead and show my face a little bit more often. That's really bit it. You can find me in the back catalog of a bunch of Happy Jack shows, or of course, see us here every Saturday. And I will go Jason minus N.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm Jay, and I played Mario the Puppeteer. We both use he, him pronouns, the Doom playbook. Very exciting session being able to play that playbook for the first time. So that was a lot of fun. You can find me at Transplant Asian on Instagram and Threads, and at J Africa, pretty much everywhere else in the socials. You can find me at the Alamo Draft House in the Mission District tomorrow, running the Dungeons and Draft House event, where we play D&D over at Alamo Draft House. It's a great time. If you're able to, if you want to come and roll dice, come on over and we'll make sure we get a seat. Let's see. Also, you can find my work on the DMs Guild. I design adventures for the D&D Adventurers League, the West Coast Adventurers Guild. And I'm going to be dropping a couple of new adventures there over the upcoming couple of weeks. Expect to see that if you follow me on the socials. And you can find me at the end of April out at sea on the D20 cruise. It is a 5-night cruise down to the Bahamas where we play D&D and a lot of other games and go on a variety of other IRL out at sea adventures. Um, if you're looking for a great vacation or a great destination trip, I highly recommend it. Our 2027 sailing is booking now. So check that out in the D20 cruise.
Woo.
Um, and I think that's it for me.
Awesome. We're gonna finish off with one final scene, well, post-credit scene, as Mario is having a fitful night of sleep on the couch in Sky's at Sky's place, and we can see who's watching Mario sleep. Like who's staying up with him.
Synthesis certainly is.
And you can see that he's having what appears to be some sort of nightmare. And then you go to reach out to him to kind of maybe rouse him or talk to him, and a portal opens up under him and he disappears into Otherworld.
Can I dive in after?
You rush and it closes just before you reach him. And Mario, you wake up laying on grass and you see the hem of a black dress, and a woman leans down and says, "Hello, Mario. My name is Bob. We should talk." And that is where we will end everything for tonight.
Okay.
Have a great one, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Bye, folks.
Have you heard
Bye.
about the Have you heard about the